Well, timeouts are arguably one of the most common discipline tactics for parents, but do timeouts really work? Or worse, are they actually hurting your child? Talk more about that. We brought in Dr. Elizabeth Meade from Swedish Medical Center to explain. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
So first off, what is the intention of a timeout, and is it being misused by parents?
I think if it's used effectively, it can actually really work, especially for younger kids, but it's hard to do it properly, especially in the heat of the moment when you're kind of fired up and upset with your child.
Yeah.
And the purpose is really just a cooling off period. So it's a time for kids to calm down, think about the situation, think about their behavior, and hopefully come back to it with a new sense of clarity.
When should parents use a timeout as opposed to just saying no, don't do that, or don't take that?
Well, I think if your child's doing something dangerous, it's always fine to just say stop, don't do that. But timeouts really are a good scenario for when your child is getting really upset about something. Maybe they're throwing a tantrum, or they're repeatedly doing something that they've been told not to.
Yeah. And when you instill the timeout, is there a certain type of body language? You could just say don't do that or timeout, but I mean, is there a certain way that you should say it? Be more gentle in your voice, something like that?
This is the part that I think is really hard to do right, because the time when we're using timeouts is usually when we're really in a screaming match with our child, or they're just driving us to the brink of distraction. You know, toddlers can be particularly mentally exhausting.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to mirror what you want to see in your child. So the timeout is supposed to calm them down. It's supposed to make them feel safe and okay and able to talk about things. So I think it's really important for parents to do those same things. So try to be calm if you can.
Yeah.
You know, be relaxed about the whole thing. Be positive. Say as soon as it's over, you can come back out and we'll talk again. And
yeah. Boy, that's a big problem in my household. Trying to figure out when to use a timeout, when to not. But are there any other forms of discipline that parents should do besides a timeout?
Well, I think talking with your kids is great. So explaining to them if you're going to do a timeout or not, just explaining this is why I'm feeling this way. This is why I got upset. This is why I think that you need to behave in a different way. So, you know, even young kids can be reasoned with fairly well. They can at least start to understand. And so I think there's lots of different techniques that parents can use, but timeouts can be one of them if you can do it correctly.
All right.
Yeah.
Dr. Elizabeth Meade, Swedish Medical Center, thanks for joining us once again. Back to you.